Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different than our regular videos. I decided I want to create a series on my channel called Natural Hair Horror Stories. Whether it's my story or your story, but today we're going to be sharing my own story. I hope everybody grabs their snacks and tunes in because today's story is going to be something juicy. Okay, see, I wish this one piece of hair would cooperate. But anyway, so let me tell you when the Edges Fairy came through and pulled my things and snatched them and took them away. Alright, so this is last year. November. Last year November. I'm also looking into lace front tints. But if you know are really into lace fronts, you know that lace front tints can go from $20+ online if you want to get a real decent one. So a lady I came by my job and she had told me launching her own product line, and I was all for it. I was like, yes, black owned businesses, local businesses. I'm like, okay. Then it got even better when she said she's launching a lace front tint. I was like, she must have been reading my mind, because just a few days before I've been looking for lace front tint and your girl was struggling because she was not paying no $20+ for none. So then I'm just like, okay, let's do it. She gave me the papers, so I was like, all right, I'll see you then. So Sunday I came and I went with my mom and my brother to her release party. So I had put her to the side and I said, I don't know what color I need to get to match my skin tone so my lace can melt. And she was like, don't worry, we're gonna find you something. She was leasing five lace front tints that day. So I was like, okay, all right. So I'm like, I know that there's something for me. I know that there's something. So she pulled me to the side. We did a little lace test on me. I'll buy it. I think it was about between $10 and $12. But before I bought it, I asked her, I said, this will be okay for me because I have sensitive skin. My skin is very sensitive to the point where I cannot put any type of scented lotion or any type of lotion or anything on my face. So she said, yes, it's going to be okay for your sensitive skin. It's going to work fine for you. She said she tested it on a few different clients. She said a few of her clients had very sensitive skin. And I'm like, okay, fine. I'm like, check me out. So, and I use it probably about, can't remember the time span. Maybe about 2 or 3 days later. So I made a wig. Oh, I forgot to mention this. I asked her before I checked out as if this works for 613 hair. I didn't want it to stay in the 613 hair. 613 is platinum blonde hair, like a white yellowish blonde. She said, yeah, it works fine. It works fine. I said, made a wig, colored it, all that nonsense. And I was like, okay, I want to do a type of style on my wig. I wanted to do it where I had to glue my wig down. I wanted to have 2 braids in the front. So I was going to glue my wig down. Meanwhile, I have glued my wig down before a ton of times using the same type of glue and had my wig on for weeks. Even had my wig on before in the summertime last summer for between June or July for 3 weeks at a time without it even lifting or any type of irritation. So then I'm like, all right, let's give it a try. Actually, Tashia told me, she had told me to spray it on it, the lace, let it dry. You can either dry it with a blow dryer, or if you have time, you let it air dry, test it on your skin, see if it matches. Then if you need to, then you can go in and add more coats. The week of the Edges Fairy. So my hair was so cute. It was late, and it's late to the gods. And I was like, right here around the front of my edges, I had experienced tenderness. And just to the point where I don't even know what even made me touch it, but where I was like cringing inside. So I'm just thinking nothing of it. I'm thinking like, you know what, this is a new wig. I had an elastic band in the back, which I like my wig to be fit pretty snug. But not thinking in my mind, my wig has never been this tight to the point where it's very uncomfortable for me. So I'm just like, you know what, I just glued this wig down and we just gonna rock it out. So I'm like, okay. Here we go. Day 2. Okay. Still some pain day 2. But then the pain started getting worse to the point where somebody felt like they were pulling my hair back like this and weren't letting go. But then again, I'm just thinking nothing of it because I'm like, this is a fresh wig. This is only the 2nd day. Maybe it'll loosen up. This is a new wig I just made. So I'm just like, whatever. The wig is still laid and slayed. Here we go. Day 3. We start feeling some itching. So, if you know about lace fronts, you know you cannot scratch the lace fronts. Because if you scratch the lace fronts, you're going to have balding. It was itching a whole lot to the point to where I felt like I just wanted to rip the whole entire wig off, get under it with the comb, and scratch. You ever had a weave and you could not get to the tracks, not get to your scalp through the tracks, and you're trying to dig that comb in there? Yes, that's how I felt. So then I'm just like, with the palm of my fingers, I'm kind of like trying to massage it just to get it right. And that didn't work. So I just kind of like tuned it out, didn't focus on it, just let it be what we let it be. Day number 4. Day number 4 and 5. Again, me ignoring these signs, I started feeling burning. All around the front of my edges were burning to the point where it felt like somebody had a lighter and you just felt the heat. Or you know when you got that hot comb heat, when it's not even on your head, but it's near it, and you start feeling that steam, and you start, that's what it felt like. I'm like, LaShawn, Shauna, what's wrong? Is something wrong with your wig? Like, and then I'm just thinking of it like, my wig is cute. We're gonna rock this out until the end of the week. Whatever. So I'm just still again, the burning was there for 2 days. So here we go. Here's day 6 and 7. I'm just like, you know what? The pain and everything has stopped. So I'm just like, whatever. We're just going to ignore it. Day 7, I'm just like, you know what? I want to put on a different wig. Something just told me, take off your wig. So I went home after work, took off my wig, removed it properly. When I'm removing my lace, something feels off. I start feeling a lot of burning. Once I was using alcohol, I started feeling a lot of burning. But then I'm like, okay, maybe it's because I was a little bit irritated, because I was massaging and all of that for the past few days because it was irritating me. So I'm just like, whatever, just get this off because I just want to wash my hair, do something different, new wig the next day. So then I pull my wig off. As I flipped the lace back, my eyes got wide and a tear dropped down. Because when I saw what I saw, I wish I had pictures to show you guys. It looked disgusting. Let me show you guys. From here down, and then from 1.5 of the next twist back down, had little bumps in it. It was little bumps like pimples all the way around the front of my hairline and in my edges, and to the point to where if anything touched it, it started itching badly. I started crying because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to fix it. I didn't know what was even going wrong because I'm like, all I did was have my wig on for a week, and what is going on here? So like, how can I fix this? How can I fix this? Like, oh my gosh, like what is wrong? And then my mom's like, what did you do differently? Like, what did you put on your hair? What did you do? And I said, all I did was lay my wig down, use my lace front glue, which I always use. And I sprayed the lace tint on my lace. And my mom said, wait, the lace tint, you never had that before. This is your first time using it. And I'm like, yes. And she was like, did you anything was wrong after you put the lace glue on. Did you feel like your skin was reacting differently with it? I was like, no, I didn't think nothing was reacting any differently, but I have felt burning, itching, and irritation all week. But I was just thinking nothing of it, because I was just thinking, again, like, this is from my wig just being on tight. So I was like, okay, all right. I rushed to my mom was like, get the lace glue, the lace tint bottle. So I'm rushing in my room, get the lace tint bottle, looking on the back, trying to check the ingredients, like. And then I'm just like, wait, where are the ingredients? Like, sis, you ain't gonna put the ingredients on the back of your product? I understand that stuff can be copied. That's why a lot of times, if it's like just that simple, they don't want to put the ingredients on the back. But still, you have to put something. So I'm just like looking and searching. So I'm like, all right, that's strike number 4, 5, and 6. And I should have known that from the beginning. But again, I was just so happy to support her, and me not being careful, looking on the back, seeing the ingredients, asking all these type of questions. So then I'm like, all right. So then I went to her and I said, your product caused me irritation. And all she just gonna say is, well, just stop using it. Not even a sorry. I'm just like, and I just took it and threw it in the garbage. And just like that. So this is when the Edges Fairy done came in to snatch to me. So my mom had gave me some aloe vera gel to rub. So I was like, all right. And as I'm rubbing the aloe vera gel on my edges, it gets worse. The Edges Fairy must have been in my hand. She must have been in my hand. So I'm rubbing very softly with the palm of my fingers. Always the palm of my fingers, not the nails. And as I'm rubbing, my hair is literally in my hands. In my hands. And I'm looking down. And I'm like, ain't this some? The Edges Fairy was in my hand. She done came and snatched them away without my approval. And I was just like, sis, you ain't gonna give me no warning? So I kept on, just trying to keep my composure, And as I'm going around the front part of my hairline, it just keeps coming out. It just keeps coming out. And I'm like, what the heck am I gonna do with this? Because one, I knew I wouldn't be able to put a wig on my head, because if any little bit of like sensation or anything was just pressing on my irritated spots, it would start to itch. It would start to itch. And I knew I couldn't wear my natural hair out, because I would have had to just wear a headband, because I was missing an inch plus more of hair, and I had no edges. So I'm just like, sis, what do you expect me to do? Then you just gotta make it work. So I'm just like, all right, we're gonna make this work. At that point, I stopped crying. I got it together. I was just worried about treating my rash or bumps, whatever you want to call it, on my hairline. That was what my main focus was. So my main focus was treating it. So every day I would treat it with some aloe vera and some peppermint oil and honey. And it finally went away in about a week and a half. I was happy about that. But then again, I'm still left with the Edges Fairy done came in and snatched my edges right from me. So I told you guys how the Edges Fairy done came and snatched my edges away. As you can see, they are still thin, but I am treating them. Hairline in the front is okay. There are not people out here who will not tell you these type of things that I am telling you. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also feel free to leave me any questions or comments in the comment section. And see you guys in the next video. Bye.